3, 3, 4.
Wow,
that's
so
terrible.
nasty.
I didn't clear my throat.
Turn my mic up.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Gabriel!
13, 14, 15, 16.
No?
Please never do that again in your life. It's
come on,
actually
man.
gross. It's actually
I was
nasty.
I was gonna do Jadakiss noise for a minute.
Ew.
Oh, stop.
We'll be ready
That sound like a
for you.
B-Tech.
By the way, for ad-libs, we should have included that as well. I think that's one of the
Come and play.
One of them.
Bye now.
Michael Jackson has ad-libs, by the way, that we didn't include.
I do like ambushes ad-libs.
Bush, yeah.
Yeah, his ad-libs are quite sick.
I think him and Tion Wayne have ad-libs that you
Are them two
remember.
done a song together?
No.
That'd be a nice
But I
little
think
combo. you know.
it's probably where they are and where they are career-wise. It depends. But let's get the show on the road. This is episode 156 of the DSP's podcast with myself, Reese. Who do we have in the studio tomorrow? Right?
Drinks.
Okay, that's not too bad. To my left,
Mr. O. Hey, hey.
next to him,
Cokes.
Nice.
and across and behind the camera.
Gabriel.
All right, cool.
Not mic'd up.
How are you doing? 2 drinks.
I'm there, man. I'm alright. Good days, bad days. Bad days, good days.
Flowing with the week.
Good.
Yeah, up and down, up and down.
Not your time.
Just ad-libbing.
You can tell someone's back in here. Yeah.
How you doing?
This is going to be interesting.
It's your main character syndrome, innit?
I'm gravy. Honestly, I'm gravy. Nice to be here. Nice to be alive.
Have you got out all the bits at the gravy?
No, sometimes I do put onions and, sometimes when the meat cooks, you take
Yeah,
some
yeah,
of the
soak
juice
up.
from the meat, put it in the gravy.
Before we get to her, can I ask you a question?
Her.
Right, yeah.
Fucking rude.
Before we get to her, yeah. You see, when you grew up, I don't know if it's the same for you as well, yeah.
Go on.
You see, if your mum ever made beans, did she ever chop onions in the beans, bro?
Yes.
No, because I didn't like beans.
Yes, my mum did.
Do you think they're gross or do you like it?
I liked it.
Oh,
Because it just added a little something to beans.
What
All right, cool.
is going on?
I know people did add like pepper and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
no, black pepper and yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
My dad
But-
used to always
but
do
like-
that.
And butter.
No, butter it gives it a more buttery taste.
I
Yeah.
put cheese in my beans, but that's not.
But no,
that's not
like-
I put cheese in my beans too.
I
Yes,
put
I
butter
do.
and cheese.
Yes, I do.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
Cheesy beans? Hell
Cheesy
yes.
beans. What?
Bubbly guts, man. Jeez.
Your stomach
Cheesy
can handle
beans.
They
it.
just look creamy.
Cheesy
but
beans.
And then they look more like
Cheesy beans.
they're just a different colour, texture.
And Katie, how you doing?
I'm alright. I'm good. I'm fun. I'm happy. Yep.
How's the ankle?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's
why did you
it's
ask?
it's just getting
My
on.
bad.
It is what it is. Like I'm not getting into it. It just is what it is.
Good, sensational.
I got too fucked up.
I got a question for everyone.
Go.
Go on.
Does anyone, or do you,
Yes.
thank you, eat
See,
When I'm alone.
eat the
See, that
batty
was-
of the bread?
That's crazy. See, you wouldn't.
Yep. No, I don't.
I do.
It's not the batty of the bread. It's just bread back.
Back off
I
bread.
don't understand what this fear is that people
What,
have
in the
about
back of the
bread
bread?
back.
No,
Yeah.
I know what you mean, but I don't like it because it's not like the rest
It
of the
depends
bread.
what bread it is to me.
The bit
If
that's
it's a
on the
hardo
back
bread,
is
I don't
only meant
mind.
to. Yeah, that's very true.
I'm so childish because when I heard bread back, all I heard was, the Yardie tune,
yeah,
Myrtle.
I know what you're talking about already.
Fuck back on start.
Yeah.
Do the fuck back on
Do you know
start.
what's funny?
Marvin,
I
don't
said it in
mind
my
singing
head
on start.
as he said bread back.
So she said, "Yo, stop."
It's just because the bread back is meant to be what's on the outside.
The
So
bread
for me,
back.
it's just like, why is it there? And it just makes it extra like thick, and it's not nice toasted. It's just not nice.
It's the bread front and back.
The bread looks like Johnny Bravo, bro.
Do the monkey with me.
What made you come out with that?
I was having a conversation with my friend the other day.
What was the tune? Oh,
I love Johnny
I
Bravo.
know the song. I'm not doing it.
the monkey. Do the monkey with it. I can't remember the tune, but yeah, what made you
She's
come
just
out
done
with
it.
No reason.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah,
that? Get
Gabriel.
this road on the show.
How you doing, Gabriel?
It's been a good week, man. Just last week was a good week. Enjoying my artist video shoot. So
Good, because I'm about to ask you about that as well, man.
Oh, so was I.
Oh,
I caught it on social media. I
yes.
said, right,
How did it go?
Bumbleclad,
no, it was
foot.
it was good. It was good. Yeah, it was good. There was a few girls turned up. Yeah, one thing I've noticed is this whole culture, like
You say whole culture or whole culture?
whole culture,
Really?
Whole, W-H.
Hole.
Oh, H-O-E. Oh,
culture.
okay.
It's powerful, man. It's
Oh, he really
powerful.
did say her.
I need context.
Oh.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm just thinking of, when I was making music when I was in college, and getting girls to be in your video.
You're right,
Problematic,
was,
yeah.
it was problematic, but if you were gonna get a girl to be in your video, they won't be twerking on top of like podiums and that. They really showed out in public, and yeah, man, it was like, I guess it was empowering, and yeah, man, it was nice to see that, you know. Yeah.
Basically,
Shaking Nash.
for anyone who don't know yet, before the video comes out, Gabriel showed me scenes and these random women. One woman had no like shorts, no trousers, like trouser off, just shaking cheeks in shaking cheeks in Shoreditch on a random side road.
Yeah, man.
But it wasn't really cheeks. She was shaping. I'd seen A3 paper with more bend, but yeah.
Back bread.
No, because back bread's got bass.
Some back bread.
No, some.
You know when Megan Trainor song, "It's all about the bass, no trouble." Yeah. she
She had just trouble.
every girl in the video had more bass than. Yeah, so. Must is shocking, you know.
No trouble.
Back like ruler.
All about that bass,
Back like.
all that bass, no.
Page. Never mind. You know what?
Every interview is perfect from the bottom
never
to the
should have
top.
made it.
Never should have made it.
I think it is the best performance ever.
I love that song. I love that song.
I love it.
What do you call it?
Garage.
Nah.
Urban.
What is it?
I love
That was
that.
brilliant.
I loved it.
That was brilliant.
He didn't even get
That
it.
was brilliant.
He said
That was brilliant.
No.
Brilliant.
Wait. What do you call it?
Brilliant.
What do you call it? Yeah.
Urban.
Fam, man.
My doesn't. I was just waiting for you to say it. I'm waiting for you to say
Yo,
it.
you watch a boxing match, someone hits and someone hits right back. That was that. Oh,
The recoil on that joke.
in it.
The recoil on that joke was crazy. Sorry.
The funny bit is that Gabs actually replied. He was
I
like,
would like to say the song as well. It's
Oh,
Got beans, tomato, yeah.
you name it.
oh, that song is
we'll come back to
so fucking funny.
It's a Marvin. Wait.
Never should have made it.
We all went for that same song.
You go.
Never, you know, man.
So, no, I was waiting for Gabriel to do something, but the story of the week, which I've tried to ignore with the most emphasis. Go on, Gabriel.
I wonder if it's.
How does it go?
So it's
I wonder if it's the same thing that I was going to mention.
I've heard it, but it's not better than Never Should Have Made It. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. It's not better. It's not for me. It's not better.
But they're both his songs.
Yeah. But I just think, he's like vocally. I think that song's better. But there's a story that's been bopping around in the last few days, which I've tried to ignore because I didn't really care to hear about it. And then
I bet it's.
I spoke about it. I spoke to someone about it, and then I read where the original story came from, and then it was Daily Mail, so I tried to ignore it again. And then basically, Mark, if you want to talk about the multiple names to call a hole.
Yeah.
As Gabriel brought up holes, we're going to talk about the main one.
So, a cancer charity advised medics to call the vagina a bonus hole to not upset the trans community.
Sorry? Pardon? Excusez-moi.
Shouting doesn't make your point anymore. Thing, just point out there.
Sorry?
The bonus hole.
Let's draw the shock home, but I get it.
Oh, no.
And this is acceptable on behalf of them.
Unacceptable condition.
They should
Why
have never
must your
gave
voice
you
sound
money.
like that?
Unacceptable.
No, what?
Bonus hole.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Go on, Gabriel.
And I'm not even. So does that mean we have a bonus poll? Like it's not.
Free for all, yeah.
Gabriel, what?
No,
That might be
we're
the
talking.
funniest thing
No,
I've ever
we're
heard
talking.
Gabriel say.
Hey, baby. Do you want to sit on this bonus pole?
On this bonus pot.
I can. You know what?
A bonus poll sounds.
Don't do that. Because I can imagine you doing something like that. Don't do that.
Do-do-do-do-do.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
If you call my joint a bonus poll, I won't.
Hey,
So you won't mind. What? What?
I can see the memes. I can see the emojis. Baby, I want to come over tonight.
Hey daddy,
Bring
can
that
I?
bonus
Hey
ball
daddy,
with
can
you.
I get a bonus?
I said, are you coming over tonight? Yeah, and bring the bonus pole with you.
Crazy.
Crazy.
To go in this bonus hole.
No. To go in the
Do you know why?
swish.
Do you know the reason
That
why
was Steph, half court.
I ignored this year because
was
I just
Steph,
thought it was,
half court,
I
Mark.
thought it was dumb, and
Stupid.
obviously we'll get the jokes out first before we actually have the conversation.
Who said
I saw
that?
the
I didn't
story
say
and,
that.
and ignored it
got
straight
jokes,
away,
bro.
yeah. And then my boy sent me the same story, and then comment sec. Yeah, the way he found the best comment and sent it to me, yeah, and was just like, and I think ideally it was from, what do you call it? Oh no, tell a lie. It was from the guy himself. It was from I'm Just Bait,
Hey,
but it's off his
baby.
main account, and it was me. I stretch out your bonus wall, and then have the Jamaican flag right in the corner, and I said, you know what?
Bonus hole sounds mad, man.
Look,
Why
gonna
does it call it
mind.
bonus though? Like, so is there a main hole in?
This is what I'm saying. What?
They said because there's 3 holes. You have 3 holes.
no, yeah, but the
So
one.
why is
So what?
yeah? So why is that the bonus? Is
what
my
they're
question.
actually doing?
Go on, cause
What they're listen, this is mad now. I
So
think
the
about
main
it.
ho-
What they're actually doing is they are reframing how we actually talk about women's bodies,
Yeah.
and how it's technically always known as the vagina is the front hole, anal is the back. But now, we've all got assholes.
So that's now going to be
That's
the main
now
hole.
that's now the main hole.
Or maybe
The
main-
vagina, if you lucky enough,
That's the bonus.
got you a bonus hole or front hole. Because I saw the story and it said they're also considering it that you have to call it the front hole.
Fuck
So then
off.
what's the third hole? Yep.
Your moat.
I don't know why you asked that question.
Is it Gabriel?
I'm trying to think.
It's in terms of 3 holes that you can do something to.
Okay.
Oh, but
If
why
you put it
could
that simple.
Your ear. You go deaf.
scary movie?
I wouldn't mind going around and calling it a bonus hole.
No,
Nah,
listen.
stop it, Gabriel, man.
Gabriel.
Why we got to
Gabs,
rephrase
really?
things that already
Gabriel.
have names? What?
Gabriel's that person, yeah,
Gabriel.
that listens to Bashment on the Low, yeah, and when the song come on, me have your peanuts for your vagina, that's Gabriel. That's why he
Gabriel.
wouldn't mind it. It's just, you have peanuts for your bonus. What?
Gabriel.
Can you
Like,
imagine?
in all seriousness, I think women have to start speaking out against these things.
I think they started, a lot of, for example, in sport, some women have started to do that anyway. As in,
They need to.
The trans.
yeah, about having trans athletes within female
Sports.
spaces
Yeah.
where they don't feel it's fair. Because then was like, oh, why don't you do that? And I was like, obviously the argument is, why don't trans athletes compete with the men then, or whatever. Ironically, Caster Semenya just won her. She had a case against the World Athletics Commission. She just won it. But Caster Semenya is intersex, so it's completely different. Like you can't help how you were born. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And she's taking the blockers and whatever, and she's just not the same athlete that she was. So now I think she's allowed to compete. Fine, no problem. I think, for me, the reason why I tried to ignore this story, because one, I didn't think it as a viable source of information. There wasn't enough information about it, and I think it's more shock and horror and awe than there's actually information out there. And then the secondary factor of it is, as much as you're changing verbiage, you're also trying to change science and the rest of that stuff, and it goes down to LGBTQ plus people, or should I say the trans community, feeling a way about something. But then it's also about, so how are other women supposed to feel about something that they have is now being deemed something else to cater to
People who don't have it.
a minority of people
Who don't
that-
have.
not even so much that they don't have, but just a minority of people
What?
that are
They have.
small in size. See what I'm trying to say? I've always said this. When you think about trans people, if I exclude LGBTQ plus and I just talk about trans people, most people have never really bucked up into a trans person in their life.
Yeah.
Like the percentage is small. Right, yeah, the smallest of the small. But I always say the issue isn't so much people have a problem with trans people, regardless of your religious and fight for that and rah, 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 and the rest of that. It isn't so much people having problems with trans people. People have a problem with trans activists speaking on trans rights. So you don't know. So it's one of them things where it's like, okay, I'm learning one thing, and then someone just gives you a cluster of information, and you're like, yeah, I don't want to accept that yet. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's more about, if it was a slow burner for information where you can do it, it's fine. It's like, it's not a slow burner. It's not something that am really willing to accept right now, because it's just everything at once. What about you, though? What do you think?
It just leans. It's the type of story that just leans into, because instantly it makes you just think of the different changes, the different adjustments that trans activists have called for in just everyday things that they felt that their community is offended by. Pronouns, even I think in the when you get married, it's now different. I think there's an adjustment there. There was a whole thing about pregnant women, and now they're offended by pregnant women at one stage, and breastfeeding, and Fisher them.
Remember, even when we spoke about the song "Natural Woman,"
that one's serious. I'm not serious. As I keep saying, sometimes we have to. You have to separate shock and horror stories over common sense.
But
I don't think this story is an actual story. I think
but this is what I'm saying.
It's attention because someone's been an arsehole.
But this is what I'm saying is that it just is this type of story. It just leans towards you thinking just about the different things that as a community, mainly the activists have come out and said that this is what this community wants, and this is how we're going to get it. And strangely, a lot of the things that they want are going their way
currently.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Discrimination Olympics.
I'm on a good question.
Yeah.
When you grew up,
Cheeky.
did you grow up watching CITV, CBBC and them things? Yeah?
Everything, really. I watch anything on TV.
Oh?
CBBS.
I don't know about CBBS.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see the BBs.
I don't want to see the
You don't
BBs.
want to see the BBs?
I don't want to see the BBs.
No, like CRTV.
What's going on over there?
I don't think people want to see BBC.
No,
right
not
now
in this
based
situation.
on
SMTV Live.
What's just happened.
No one wants to see the BBC in this one.
Yeah, unless you've been living under a rock in the last few days. A lady came out and reported to The Sun that a known BBC presenter had been, for years, even though she had reported it, had been paying for explicit photos from her daughter, and he paid her 30 grand for said photos. There was was murky water. It was almost meta because you had BBC presenters interviewing BBC people about an internal issue within the BBC.
The BBC.
Right, yeah. Never think I said BBC so much in my life. Right, yeah.
Mate, boy.
So basically what's happened is the internet does the internet thing and started, which I think is crazy, throwing multiple people under the bus, which calling someone a pervert on the internet is crazy. So Rylan got it first. Rylan says, and I quote, "It's not me, babe." Because it's not me, innit? Tim, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think he was.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember the surname.
I'll look for it anyway. Tim, I'll find his name anyway. He was there, and people kept asking him, "Nope, it's not me." To a point where he said, "Whoever it is, just save us all. Just save us all the time.
Just say it.
Just come out and say it's you, innit? Cool." I didn't know who it was. Earlier on today, I got a message of one of my favourite BBC broadcasters, and obviously, because I'm cynical, I saw a picture of him and said, this has got to be edited. Nope, it is the man himself who has now been outed by Sky.
And his wife.
And his wife.
I saw that earlier today.
HuwEdwards, for being the person who has been a creep.
Did any of you know it was him before this announcement?
No.
No. Would never have guessed him.
I did.
Why?
Ooh.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
No. There was a picture that he had sent her that was doing the rounds.
What, his bum cheek out?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen that picture, but I saw it went out today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that went out.
Oh, no. I saw that like a few days ago.
Oh.
Well, it was out a few days ago, but I was like, is this the guy, or were they just... They hadn't...
Yeah, no.
By then, when
No,
that came
they
out,
were
it
saying-
wasn't confirmed.
They were saying it was the
confirmed,
guy.
sorry.
The reason, because when we look at the society now, yeah, AI is a thing.
That's so weird.
So
Also very, very true.
you can doctor someone's voice, you can doctor someone's face. And do it's like, not legally binding, but it's like consecutive news sources. Because I remember back in the day when the BBC used to be who, what, when, where, why. It wasn't opinion based.
Mm-hmm.
This is the news. Who, what, when, where, why. Right, yeah. Even down to Crime Stoppers. That's what it was.
Oh, good old Crime Stoppers.
And because I saw that, I was like, this is my, like, as a presenter, I've grown up with this guy. I hope it's not this guy. Because last thing you want to be like, someone you obviously I want to study journalism. That's one of the guys I looked to when I looked at BBC News. Crazy to me. Process is crazy to me. And I think the thing which I thought was mad was, because you got to look at it, there's two ways to look at this. One, he's going to lose his job, his life's over, boom, boom, boom. They've already found a story saying he's in hospital now
I hate
for
that. I hate
mental
that.
health. Cool.
I hate that.
It's
easy cop out.
It's anything you can reach for.
There you go.
It's like if you're facing murder, if you're facing 25 years of life, and you're like,
Mental health.
okay, I'm insane, innit?
Yeah. I argue, the main way I looked at this one, the second one was morals versus ethics. So,
Okay.
ethically,
Yeah.
yeah, or legally, should I say, he hasn't done anything wrong. Legally. Him giving her money for favours, I think she was 18, it would have been a problem.
You say favours.
It is favours, he's getting videos, he's getting pictures and whatever in return. And because he was giving her money, if he gave her 30k, but according to her mum, it was to feed a drug habit. Cool, she's now 20 now. But ethically, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Ideally, I always say this, when you look at, once upon a time, slavery was legal. It wasn't ethically right.
Yeah.
Yeah, or moralistically, it wasn't right.
Yeah.
In that situation, he's an older man, older gentleman. Well, gentleman's a stretch now, but he's an older man who some would say, because of his position within the media and the power he had, he was able to abuse his power to take advantage.
Elvis.
My first thought with common sense was, bro, you could have paid for OnlyFans.
Easily. So easily. It'd been cheaper.
Could have kept his career.
Yeah. But like I say, like power, when you have certain power, you abuse it.
I mean, the only thing that surprised me is that his wife outed him.
Yeah, when I read that
Yeah, when
statement,
I
I
read
was,
it, I said,
like,
really,
God
is this man's
damn.
butt?
No,
You're
but
joking.
the wife, like Reese said, I'm cynical, and so I was looking at it from that journalistic standpoint, and journalistically that was genius, and it was the only thing that they could do, anyone from that side of the family could do,
so it was, so it was like a Olivia Pope type of like.
Okay,
scandal.
she's like, yeah, babe, you know what, I got this, you go rest, because obviously you need to, because you fucked up. Right, here we go, bam.
This is the story we're gonna spin.
Yeah, he found out about this. Yeah, he found out about this. Yes, also he's been diagnosed as having mental health problems in the past. It's reanimated his stuff. He's actually in hospital. We are going to be dealing with these allegations, but if we can have a little privacy, appreciate it.
I think it's crazy because no matter what, even if it's proven to not be
Fam,
true,
that's
regardless-
she Olivia Pope's that shit.
You know
Yes,
what
she
thing is,
did.
even if like that
Yes, she
picture
did.
didn't exist, yeah, and it was just accusations, false accusations, yeah. Sorry, I love that. Yeah. Even if it was one of the two, and there was no, man, really took my skills, you know, pow, right, yeah. I'm joking. Right, yeah, I know they are.
They're too much.
Even if they were accusations and there's no proof, because that picture, I'll be honest, you can find any story about that, even if it's not true. Ultimately, you're just gonna be known as a pervert. No matter what, you're known as a pervert. But he's at the age now where he can go and bake off somewhere and you will never see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He can Kevin Spacey the situation and just go chill out somewhere.
Basically.
I reckon all of them people are on some island or something, man.
But then, do you know what I thought was funny about this
They
whole
were.
process?
And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
Was.
you know, Epstein, they had an
Was.
island.
what I thought was funny about this whole process was
Andrew fucked that up for them.
Conservative government, and the Conservative MP called the BBC
It's got a nerve.
a place that harbours and holds molesters. It's the molesters safe place.
Don't throw
They've
rocks.
had a few.
Yeah, but don't throw rocks like
In glass
conservative
houses.
parties.
You should.
They've had a few.
No, but think about the news currently. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. The Conservative have about 3 or 4 ministers who are suspended.
Oh no! Their point is valid. It's just who the point is from.
The point isn't valid.
It's just who the point is from.
The messages are
It's just who the point is from.
yeah.
The point can't be valid if the Conservative ministers are keeping up high levels of F3s of the same caliber.
Yeah, but they're like, yeah. Well, first, whoa. We're not talking about us. We're talking about you right now.
can't
Don't
do-
worry about my house.
It's
What
like
are you looking at my house for?
It's like the fat auntie calling the small girl fat, bro.
You're putting on weight. Why are you putting on weight? Auntie,
Have you seen yourself?
you've had them bingo wheels for about 15 years.
You and your butter chilling aunt can go.
Moms.
Watch your mouth. Do you hear this child? Yes. Do you hear me?
Oh, why are you snoring in the daytime?
Why are you struggling to breathe? It's not even snoring.
Anyway,
That's
let me not fight Auntie.
Cuckoo.
She goes and tells my mom and now I got a situation.
Stop it.
Oh shoot!
Listen, I think when I
Had a
spoke about,
flashback.
when I spoke about simulations before, I think we're getting to the stage now where it's not even people are getting away with murder. People know they can commit atrocities and nobody will do nothing about it.
Yes, sir.
Go on.
Black people can't.
But black people can't because their community don't hold them accountable.
Yeah.
And plus, the media will always gun for them harder.
Oh, the media will take care
No,
of it.
but okay, so let's add the variables into this. We are 3.5% of the UK population.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we don't have control of the media in any capacity anyway.
Sorry. In any way, shape, or form.
So that's the first part. Second point,
God damn
if
it,
you're
sorry.
looking at this guy's just playing with the mic, bro. The second part of
Wow.
that is his mic. Fine.
Is that your bonus poll, yeah?
No. Look at his face.
That's mad.
Be nice.
Say that's the bonus.
What did you say?
Be nice.
Crazy.
You
Yeah.
say be nice.
Be nice.
Yeah. So that's the other part. The other part of that is that in certain cases when you're looking at high end parts of society, it's a boys' club. So if, for example, if Conservative ministers are going to use and say that BBC is a hoarding ground, a safe space for molesters, it therefore means that based on what's being presented, the information that's being presented, which you have to somewhat take with a pinch of salt, BBC were aware of this and chose to ignore it. I.e. why it's come out in this fashion.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So people of a high standard
And we said the
protecting
police weren't investigating it.
because they didn't report it. BBC didn't report it.
Of course, the BBC didn't report it.
Right. So there's a show that I watch on Apple TV called The Morning Show.
The morning
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Something very similar to where their highest earner was keeping up foul behavior within the industry to a point where she got outed and ousted during the Me Too movement. And I'm on season 2 now, similar situation where people were within the office were complicit because they didn't want to lose their jobs. Or they reported it and it was falling on deaf ears, one
Yeah.
girl gets a promotion, ECT and the rest. Ultimately, there's foul things that are going to continue happening or things are going to keep on coming out where he's probably looking at like, right, man, duck the Me Too scandal, I'm cool. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But you-
It's
Go on.
the whole with the whole like Jimmy Savile
I don't know why to laugh there.
and just like how many people over those years who were just like, yeah, you know, they just had so many little things that if you paid attention to those things, they were just major red flags.
Yeah.
I add a variable to that. Jimmy Savile was knighted, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deep it. For you to get anywhere near the royal family, they have to know of you in every capacity.
In every capacity.
And you probably knew him.
Jesus Christ.
That's the But then there's that other side of it that for as many years as it was going on, it was never reported.
It's the 80s, isn't it?
Very hush hush. But people knew about it.
The other one, the sicko with the didgeridoo, bruv.
Rolf Harris.
Yeah, I didn't want to say his name. Voldemort adjacent, yeah.
Oh,
Voldemort adjacent, yeah, him too.
Voldemort, you know. Jesus.
Voldemort adjacent.
Yeah. Voldemort adjacent.
Oh, I get it. I just-
Dirty buggers, man.
It's
Must have Lucius Malfoy and the other one, bruv. Bare Death Eater just moving mad towards kids. It's crazy, bruv.
Tim Westwood was part of BBC, you know?
Yeah, but Tim Westwood's thing got away with it, in my opinion, because he ain't been charged. So I'm gonna use allegedly, because that's how you get in trouble, right? Yeah,
Allegedly.
obviously, basically.
Twos now.
Basically, yeah.
His one was catered towards black women, and because it was catered towards black women,
He got away
the
with it.
same energy isn't directed as it was to everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, no. By the way, his atrocities doesn't rub him out for saying that he wasn't a pioneer. This is Gabriel's logic, by the way. Right? Yeah, it doesn't rub him away from him being a pioneer
Because he's got a
for
catalogue.
UK.
As Gabs likes to say. Yeah, but his catalogue.
Yeah, he's catalogued though.
It doesn't rub
No,
away the
but-
fact that he's a pioneer in helping a lot of artists
Yeah, of
in
course.
UK rap and in some parts grime, even though he wasn't the biggest grime fan. Right? Yeah, but I can understand why, if you're looking in and you're looking at it with gold tinted glasses, why it's problematic when you're looking at the establishment of BBC and realizing that the BBC man really loves CBBS and CBBC. It sounds mad, but that's literally what it is.
It's not something to laugh at, but that was good.
It's mad.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's disgusting, and obviously the case is gonna unfold, and as we can probably all imagine,
He
he'll
won't get charged. She's legal.
He'll go some island.
He won't get charged because she's of legal age.
It's a moral thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moralistically, people are
It's
going to call him a
moralist- it's a
pervert.
moral thing.
Fine.
He'll grow a beard and look different.
Dye his hair
Yeah.
and end up in something like Cobo or something like that. Her name is Yola.
And I just put onto the she did the coco and did the cha cha. I have to know the words. I have to know the words.
I was thinking Cuban Pete. If you've seen the mask, you've heard the song Cuban Pete. But,
Yeah.
Boom chicka boom boom chicka boom.
I love
boom,
that
chicka,
song.
boom. Hey.
Do you know what? That's a great analogy because it literally reminds me of The Mask. I don't know if I know that song
They
anywhere from
call
anywhere
him
else.
Cuban Pete. I wrote to do summer beat, and the music go boom chicka boom.
With the
Classic
maracas.
film, man.
The maracas and the Spanish, whatever he's wearing.
it's a luchador type of.
Yo.
Sorry, a mariachi. Okay, cool. So, I think Mark and I were talking about this before we started recording, isn't it? And it's about like generally doing too much. So Katie is the queen of this. Thank God you don't see what we do before we start recording, because boy. And
Feeding time.
Fiona.
It's got nothing. It's just feet.
I want to talk about
them.
feet.
Everybody has feet.
But basically, when we were talking about doing too much, we were talking about one of my favorite artists, Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Mark take over this one.
I when she first came out, I loved her. She was different. She was original. Loved the suits. Loved the dancing.
Love the subject matter.
And what she represented.
I'm talking about like she's passed. When she
No,
first come
I
out,
just
loved
like
her.
I'm done with her as like as an artist right about now because
Done with
I said it.
Mark.
Done with her right now.
That's a
I
lot.
don't
He
like
said
her
it on
album.
air. He means it.
Oh, you didn't like the album?
No.
Everyone's allowed a dud.
No, it's not a bad album.
Oh no.
Actually,
Okay, no.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
haven't
in
actually
his
listened
opinion,
to
where
the
he
album
doesn't
yet,
like it,
properly.
everyone's allowed one you don't like.
But I'm done with her for now.
Why?
It's just too much.
What did she do?
Well, I've seen her breasts and everything, so
Why, Mark?
I mean that's not a bad thing.
What
But
did she get up to?
Didn't that help?
no, it didn't.
Thank you.
It didn't help.
I'm kind of fierce about.
No, it's just I
Mark
don't know.
was like, I don't like her music, but them shits is alright.
Them
Them shit's alright.
Everyone try not to laugh. Everyone try not to laugh.
Them shits be like, bing.
Basically, yeah, he did.
But no, like for me, I just feel like it's just too much now. Like she's fallen into that category where it's just sex sells now.
Okay.
And what she done at Essence Festival, I was just like, you don't do that there.
Okay, but in looking at it as this is, if let's say maybe she's had this side of her the whole time, and now this is her
Good for you,
opportunity.
boo.
This is her opportunity to just be free to be who she wants to be, which again could have been the person the whole time, but we've just never known about it.
Yeah.
So can she not just be
Yeah,
free?
it's free for me to switch off.
Oh, there you go.
But no, it's just
Well, damn. Okay.
what I found original and artistic about her is now.
It's just not. Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's just
So what if she went back to the suits tomorrow?
She wouldn't.
she wouldn't know.
She now bum flicks on stages.
Let's
tables.
let's put it out there. What if she just randomly just went back to the suits tomorrow?
I'll think about it.
So it's having this nakedness or this freeness of just
You're going
showing
for a nakedness,
of just showing her body. It
freeness
seems to be
stage.
having the opposite effect for a lot of people who
You know when you see something too many times,
In a quick succession.
it gets boring.
yeah.
I think
Like for me, sexy sometimes is not showing everything.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes less is more.
It's strange. I found her sexier in the suits.
Thank you.
so. Then for me,
Yeah, because
my
she's
take
probably
isn't
just-
as extreme as Mark's, but I understand why people take it like that. My first take is because I watched an interview with her on
Breakfast Club.
Hot 97,
Okay.
and when just before the album came out, and I understand it, especially in modern times, not having affinity over a woman's body. Fine. As a fan, but I'm one person. I'm not the core group of fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a fan, because I've been a Janelle Monáe fan from like early doors, from like
Tightrope.
MTV. No, way before that. Right. Yeah. From when Android, way before that, like first album. Yeah. Suit.
Oh yeah.
Because Tyra was when she blew up way before that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've been a fan of hers, I'm used to seeing her hair up,
Looking slick.
slicked up, spun round. She's tiny anyway, in a suit, cool. But even then, I always looked at Janelle Monáe as face like porcelain, beautiful face, thing. But her energy and her music transcended everything else.
Yeah.
But I also see it from as an artist, you also want to be recognized to make more money anyway. You got more eyes on you when you're showing body, fine. What's changed in her publicly is the fact that she's more open with her sexuality. So in her being more open with her sexuality, yeah, she's more calm, but she also wants to share that in her creativity. Fine. I'm not about you can't do that. For me, I struggle where obviously even when she did what song was it? It's not oh my god, she had a pink suit on and the song said let a vagina have a monologue.
Is that the one with she had the dress that looked like a vagina?
Yeah, it's got like a Black Panther theme where she's in a room and it's got. 1
I
second.
think I know which one you're
Why you
talking
not
about.
talk please, and I'll figure out. Go on. You not talk. I'll figure out.
Wasn't it in the desert or something?
No, she's in her house.
I know what one you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
the
with
vagina dress in the desert.
Vagina
No,
dress.
not that one.
The
Yeah,
bonus hole dress.
Relax.
Like, you have no manners.
What?
You have no manners. Just because people dress it like that doesn't mean that you have to. Do you know what I mean?
It's just
Shut your bonus hole, innit? I'm joking. I'm joking.
If we're allowed, I think there's a title.
Django Jane.
If we're allowed
Yeah.
to do that, because that is funny.
So
That needs to be an option.
in Django Jane, when she had that, even then, she still looked. She was still in suits, but they weren't black and white.
Mm-hmm.
It was a different type of suit and whatever. And then obviously as time's gone on, she's showing more body, showing more frame. Fine, cool. I think, just from my point of view, because I don't, as I said, I don't have the same view as Mark. I think it's more so, for me, it looks like it's out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I understand it logically being across the board.
Yeah.
It just looks like a lot in one go.
Yeah.
Even though for her, it's probably been a process.
Yeah.
When I listened to the interview about obviously during COVID and lockdown, the people were testing, people come to the house, they're allowed to be there 3 cells and whatever, fine. Right, yeah. That's static, bro, that's crazy. Right, yeah. Push your mic in, please.
In.
The end.
The wire.
Remedial.
There you go.
Right, yeah. I said not the stick, you know, push the mic in. Right, yeah.
What was that?
I think I think as a listener, it's one of the ones where she's catering to a wider group. I call it the Drake epilogue, yeah? You alright? Yeah. I call it the Drake epilogue, where it's just like, if you were a Drake fan from 2007 to 2010, you got to hear the Deceivings, Don't You Have a Man, the Best I Ever Had, the Take What You Want. Like, you got to hear those type of songs, the Houston and Vegas, all of those songs. And then now where it's like, okay, he's a better rapper, but you're catering to a wider spectrum of people.
Yeah.
You can't always please fans. Because you don't want to be, when you're not, like, I love Jadakiss, I love Kendrick, I'm a hip hop fan. But I don't want your new album sound like your last album. You know what I'm saying? So I hear what Mark's saying. This album's got like a reggae feel to it and the rest of the stuff, which I love. Right, yeah. But I can understand that if it's like, okay, cool. I want to see you for you, but I just don't want to see your titty all the time. Because then in my brain, naturally, I'm putting you in a category, and maybe that's on me, of your pussy pink booty hole brown girl.
Which is mainstream now. Which is literally
Apparently.
a lot of mainstream music now.
I think that's what it is.
But the other side of it is that in knowing and in being a fan of Janelle Monáe for as long as you have, you also are aware that as much of her body as you're seeing, you also know that there is a very, very intelligent,
She's
well-spoken, bright.
That's why it doesn't bother me.
We'll never take that away from her.
Great performer, you know. So there's all of that under there, but again, like you said, it's like it's a switch that has come. It seems to have come very quickly. For us as fans of the art of her, everything she brings to the table.
She also opened up a new target market for herself.
Which is, you know, and if that's what she wants to do, then I swear to God, good for her. But I'm like you, it just feels like too much too quickly, and it's a lot like, yeah, you get me? Yeah, like, I'm free. Look at me, I'm free. I'm telling you, I'm free. Look at it.
But then it's also, with the Essence Festival thing, I think the Essence Festival in itself is the essence of blackness. And like,
and it's for a mature crowd as well.
So when you're thinking about, for example, when they spoke about the BET Hip Hop Awards this year, it's being graded as even Welcome to the Culture posted it as the Ghetto Awards. It was ghetto. We're talking about black people moving in a more suave, adult, like, way. Yeah. Whereas them people probably brought it back to what hip hop was like in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Like hood dons, before they blew up, like Chucks, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think when I think Essence, I think there's a certain caliber. Like, you wouldn't go, for example, Essence Festival to me is like the Black Grammys. You just shouldn't move like that.
Yeah. Because it's for a completely different crowd, and it's not for that crowd. The crowd going to Essence Fest are literally, like you just said, the people who are fans of the
eclectic artists.
Yeah, so when I think of Essence, I think of like neo soul. I think of like R&B,
legends,
like,
even. Yeah. And that's what Essence Fest is, from what I know of it. So that's what it's known as.
Yeah.
So, is that not now opening that Essence Fest audience to maybe widen themselves now? Maybe
yes and no, because the Essence Fest. If you're talking about music lovers of neo soul and R&B and a certain type of music,
because it is Essence Fest is just about people who love. It's about musicians.
yes.
Yeah, but it's a standard of music as well.
Agreed.
So then, I'm not saying I'm not saying it kind of taints the golden chalice, but then now it's kind of ones where like that audience is already big.
Yeah.
It's like Roots Picnic. That audience is already big. You're not catering or changing the audience because it's there. It's not
Because,
a wireless.
yeah, you wouldn't have to.
It's not it's not what's that other one? Coachella. It's not that type of audience.
Yes.
And I think that's where it can kind of get a bit mixed in, and the waters can somewhat become murky. Where it's like, okay, cool, yeah, we love you, we love your music, but we can also agree that though we love you, that was a step too far. Because it's your set, yes, but it's also a level of elegance that comes with the term essence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you think of the magazine, and that magazine was like a black Vogue, if you want.
Yeah.
Was that Lux?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Lux for the black community, which took away from like the deplorable element of what you see all the time. It was
Yeah.
showing black people in the light that we wanted to be in, and not the light in which America had kind of pivoted and put them in.
Yes. I used to like Essence magazine, actually. I used to just like looking at just
High end
black people
yeah,
in
I
a,
think
in a
that's the
different
right
light.
word.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
high
No,
end.
think about it.
But let's
Like I'm Janelle, find your way, do your thing. Just turn down. It's too much.
it's too much.
It's too
Too
much.
much.
It's too much.
Alright. Oh, you had a topic in it about history. I think the word "hoe" has come like 3 times now. So
Oh dear. What?
If you could,
wow.
I thought he was gonna say. You know what I thought I was gonna.
Yeah, same.
You know what I
yeah.
thought you were gonna say. You know the Key and Peele thing, and I said, "Bitch."
I thought he was gonna say something like that.
they're in the
Not
tree.
gonna lie.
No, sorry, carry on.
If you could,
Me? I'll just say
this
that.
for everyone.
Okay, yeah.
If you could, would you delete your hoe days?
No.
Crazy.
No.
Mark, if you could, would you delete your hoe days?
Hell no. That was my practicing time.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the woman I am
That's
today.
when I worked my stroke.
It made me the woman I am.
My bonus pole.
Yes. Yeah, man. Those days made me found my bonus hole.
I didn't really have a big like hoe phase.
I don't think for
on,
me
Mark.
it wasn't a hoe face.
Mark.
It's just what you call it in your single days, but it wasn't really
It's
a hoe
training day.
face.
No. I was there during your curly hair
Hey.
days.
When I finish with you, Pelican Beach.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
No.
But no, like I wasn't out there, but but
It's mate. What about?
I would never.
If it's me, you're mad at.
I don't try and live with regrets or anything like that. I didn't do nothing bad.
He's like, no, that one maybe was
Are you not
close.
gonna ask me the
That
same
one was
question?
close. You looked like that one was close.
Can you please ask me the same question?
Reese, would you delete your
Yeah.
holidays? You would?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a lot older now, and my prevalent period was in a shorter period than Mark's was.
Yeah, but
And it
he's
was
in
a
a
lot
different.
higher.
He's
I mean, I'm in a different
league.
space now.
He's in a different league to everybody.
Right, yeah, I'm in a
that
different
sense.
space. So for me, I think obviously I agree with what they say when you get older. Yeah, when you've had mass levels of experience, it's harder for you to find a connection, a real connection. Even though I think society right now is in the mud.
Yeah.
It's in the bin, bro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about rat-infested New York bins.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Like, it's in the bin. I feel like it's harder to build a longer connection now because of that. So
Yeah.
it means I don't take women seriously. Like, I'm not a judgy person anyway, yeah. But I think you gauge it different when you've been that person or
Yes.
you've been in and
Yeah,
around
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, I remember being naive and being younger, and I preferred that stage because everything was new.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And even when, I think when you kind of put yourself in elements and environments where it's just like, okay, yeah, why not? Yeah. When it becomes why not and why it shouldn't,
Why it shouldn't.
that's when it becomes problematic. Because ultimately, listen, you are fundamentally destroying your personal understanding of what communication and connection is by just doing that. You can still be you can still have a great person, the rest of that stuff without having to be like, oh yeah, I've dabbled with XYZ of person without having to do it. Like girls do it all the time. Girls can be like, what, teetotal on one person, or have like two people that they've been with, and they've got that one erratic friend, and you live vicariously through them. You would never do it.
Yeah.
But that friend's stories are enough to kind of get you by. We've all got that one friend who's out there.
What?
But as you get older, you realize if it wasn't me, it's cool because it's like, you know what? At least I know, because you gotta look at this. Me personally, my indiscretions are my indiscretions. They're not loud and outside and whatever. But like for me, like if I was like, I remember my little sister asked me once, about what was you like when you was younger? I was like, honest. She's like, so you was a thing? I was like, no, because I was always honest in intention. But it's also one of the ones where it's like, if they were outside like that, how would their mum feel? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because I always look at it like, would your parents be happy with the way you were moving? You see how the room got real quiet?
Look at his face.
Because I'm still.
The room got real quiet.
I was fine.
You could have learned.
I can still be like,
you could have learned all those
do you know what I mean?
lessons with a person or her phase or whatever with one person if you're in a relationship with that person.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, to a point where you enjoy sex more with that one person because you get used to that person and you understand what sexual
I
compatibility is.
100% agree.
I live all the time when it was like that keys unlock.
Like for me, when I say that, I'm not saying I was jumping from girl to girl to girl. I was never on that.
Just flashing water.
No. But I was, from day dot, I've always been fussy. I'm very selective.
Doesn't mean you weren't flashing water, bruv.
No, man.
Yeah.
Me and my bonus was selective.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Mark, you've got issues.
We've just given him
I have
something.
now knighted you.
We've just given him something to add to his
That
dictionary.
is crazy. Oi, Mark, that's out of pocket.
No, stop it.
Is that out of pocket?
No, that's wrong.
On the shoulder.
Yeah,
No, that's wrong.
No. How's that thing? Is it
Wait, what?
Is it?
What, you? Hold on.
What's that movie? What's that movie with D.L. Hughley?
No, stop it. It's blasphemy.
D.L. Hughley, Morris Chestnut.
Brothers.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
it's like no, talking to the
Well
mic.
done.
What did you choose to say?
Get this
I lost
guy
that
out
Rick
of here.
Ross. You lost that Rick Ross.
Get him out.
I'll say it because I don't give a fuck.
Go on.
I said, so after you finish, and you just bless her with the worm, like on the forehead, like that. Well done.
That's what I was laughing at.
We blessed it with the worm. That's what killed me.
That's
And
what I
then
was
well
laughing at.
done, you know.
I said, have you seen the movie The Brothers? Or Brothers?
Yeah.
4 brothers.
No, The Brothers. Morris Chestnut. D.L.
Oh,
Hughley.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
When obviously, because when he calls his wife,
He's trying to get some head.
Saying can't suck a dick, yeah. Yeah. And then he goes to do it. He goes talking to the mic. He puts her head into his mouth. But I think his babes is Morris Chestnut's babes is Gabriel Union, isn't it? Yeah. They've been bad movies together, isn't it? Right, yeah. Relax. Touch my forehead, 10 rows over.
Where's just
But no,
is great.
it's weird looking
great.
back sometimes because like
I blocked it out.
Looking back
I blocked it out.
on where we first met.
But
I just don't.
Most of the man I've blocked out.
I mean, there is that aspect of, you know,
Wow, that's-
your experiences,
that's a bit dark.
the experiences that you've been through have gotten you where you are, you know, today to this very point. Where you may have, like you said, some
I
people
could've
have
done it
blocked it
without
out.
doing it,
If you could do it again, would you do it differently?
I wouldn't do it.
Nah.
The worst thing is, I understand being
Maybe one or
clinical
two
in the
features,
process
yeah,
of it is fine, but I feel like just because you can, right,
Doesn't mean you should.
shouldn't. It's like being a celebrity and knowing you have the pick of the litter with women, yeah, and being objectively selective with who you let in your space. As in, like, yeah, she cool, yeah, she fire or whatever, but what's the intention with this person? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's easy. Like, I would say this, as a guy, you're meant to get girls. Because it's easy. Like, especially if you're barred up and you got a bit of chat and the rest of stuff. Because it's easy, or you can, doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, that's very true.
We just watched the BBC man know it was easy, and he could, and spent 30k on news.
But
for a
he
gal.
shouldn't have.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You
Touche.
shouldn't have done. No.
Gabriel.
Yo. So you're talking about a bonus poll again?
Would you delete
No,
your
that's
whole-
Mark.
No,
That's Mark. I'm asking. I'm staying on topic.
If you could.
I'm staying way off that one.
I'm a bottle one of you lot, bro.
I'm staying off that one. Gabriel, did you ever have a hoe phase, and if you could, would you delete it?
No, I
Or would
wouldn't delete it.
You wouldn't delete it?
No, I was saying no. But it was during uni, so I wouldn't.
Oh no, those were prime hoe days.
I bet you had your boy playing in the background as well, wasn't it?
Bivins.
Girl,
I'm smart. I said Bivins. I said Bivins.
just to see what you can do. I know you know what I'm singing. Ooh, you're dancing
Son of a bitch. When did that happen?
all over me. Would you
goddamn.
want from me?
There you go.
So wild from me. Yeah, let me know.
This girl's contribution to the episode is singing Voldemort, bro. Crazy.
Thing is, as much as I don't like Robert, I would.
You jam to his jams, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. I'm not gonna lie.
She's calling him by his personal name. I'm calling him by the art.
That's another bleep.
You call him, look at him, give him respect. If mum on him in Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay.
I'm going.
Nah,
You man really heard I Believe I Can Fly and Happy People
Nah,
and really
man.
fell in love in it. Psychopaths.
Yeah, but
No,
Reese,
sometimes there's one or two
The
songs that I have to
catalogue,
play.
The catalogue, though.
Now the catalogue is mad though, you know. Listen, catalogue.
I'm telling you
man,
right now, yeah.
Just
Any of my
something
favorite
to do.
artists did even half of what he did. I could never listen to music again.
Ooh, you're
Can't convince
dancing
yourself the music's so
all over me.
I never said it wasn't. I just said I won't listen to it.
What you want
good.
from me?
I haven't listened to him since 2005.
I don't know. Do you know what it is? I'll throw every song in the bin except for I Wish.
Psychopath. You're a psychopath.
Fam, listen.
You're a
If
psychopath,
you
bro.
ain't noticed, mine is I like slow wines, not slow wines, slow
I don't
wines.
like the songs he's
The other
talking about
version.
using his pole and that. I like
No, yeah, this is just. Dun, 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 dun.
So that's where you draw the line, Gabriel. You
Not when he's mentioning
wait.
women's
So that's where the
names
Gabriel. That's where the
or
line
talking
is.
home
I
truths.
like I Wish that way. I like the deeper songs.
Not when he's singing, not saying Aaliyah's got vibe.
Fam, hello.
No, when he's talking about
That song, that's one song I actually feel like I can't listen to that. I could feel sick
he's talking
because it's a
about-
bit
Baby
mad.
and Leah's got
Hear it. One song.
No, I
song.
said that's one.
Another
of the
one.
songs.
But the catalogue, another one.
But the catalogue, though.
The catalogue is mad. Don't get it twisted. But there's songs that I just can't help that I've loved. There's songs that I've disregarded. And there's songs that I still would
A lot of
listen
people
to.
have written
Slow
songs for
Wine's
Michael
one of
Jackson.
them.
What's your point?
I
Vibe, no, that's too
and
much.
it's not even that
The
good.
Dreams written songs for Beyonce. Don't mean I'm rushing to listen to Dreams new music.
There's quite a few songs there actually, but yeah.
I've never. I mean, I was never really somebody who listened to his music and sang along to it all the time. Anyway.
look
I
the
knew
I
it,
was.
but
They look the same right now, though. No
was.
man ball off his head.
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
I
that. Don't do
was.
that. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's so no need for
Woman's
it.
fed up.
I'm back in the corner.
I love this place.
Oh, Kelly.
Oh, Kelly is crazy.
Could have just sat and not said shit for most of this time, you know. We've been fine. That's fucking funny. That's so irritating. 'Cause that's
Oh, Kelly,
funny.
you're Kelly.
That's
Whatever you
funny.
want, I don't
That's
know.
funny.
I don't know how you want to
Keep them both. Keep them both.
When O's fed up, last episode.
Some bullshit. 'Cause it's funny. I hate that.
I'm sorry.
What error is that when he's bald with that supervillain chin?
That was 12 play.
That's the R
That
album,
was
isn't
the
it?
12 play era.
That's like his
That's 12 play.
No, that was public thingy days. No,
No, he
No,
did it. He did it
he didn't have
twice.
it bald there.
He didn't have it. No, it was shape up.
You would know.
12
You
play.
should know.
no, when he was with Aaliyah, like age ain't nothing.
That
but
is just
number,
mad. That
He was bald, no?
There was a
phrase.
run about an album and
He
a half.
was.
And then there's the time that he just grew hair again. I was like,
Wait.
huh?
No, he was bald during public.
No, yeah, I swear he had a high top.
No, at the beginning he did. Then he went bald, and then when he was like that and the
12
12 play
play,
album,
yeah,
he
I
did.
mean, you know, I
He
wish
had
he
balls.
grew his hair. I was like, huh? I didn't even know he could grow hair.
That's why I had a Beijing on. You're killing me with this shit.
Alright, that's fuck. Alright,
No,
stop
I was
it.
listening to the.
You need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
Pardon my
you-
language.
You know what?
Why is there
We're
so
gonna
much
start
joy
charging
in
you.
Gabriel's
We're gonna
voice?
start
We're talking
charging you
about what he
every
listens
time
to.
you mention this
Voldemort.
man.
You know the one where, Azzy brother, he takes out the sword.
This is
What
Mr.
the hell is
Big.
going on, bro? I hate this guy,
That's
bro.
what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said.
That guy's Beijing spray was prominent, bro.
This
Man
is
look
Mr.
like Michael
Big.
Jackson's brother. You know what I'm saying? But when your hairline's fed up, bro, I don't know what you man are doing.
When your hairline's fed
This
up.
is Mr. Big.
How you
doing,
doing, Mr.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Cancel me.
You know what the thing is? Having to cancel that song,
Sparkle.
I don't care about Sparkle. That song, a friend of mine, is a banger. Let it go. Say this. Even
gotta
listen,
go.
Trey Songz on the same embargo, you know? Trey Songz has bangers, bro.
I'm waiting for him to get banned.
Trey Songz' first album has
No,
elite level
Trey
bangers.
Songz was.
Nah, I wasn't a big fan of him
Do you know
then.
what? It's a bit mad because I don't really.
Trey Songz had music, bro.
My favorite
Trey
song
Songz
of his
genuinely
is
makes me feel
I
ill,
Can't
but
Be
I used to
Friends.
love
Sure.
off his
Can't Be
music.
Friends.
Trey Songz.
Yeah.
It resonated with you.
And I
innit?
still,
Yeah.
obviously, I still listen to some of his music now because I just love. I loved his songs, but Trey Songz is the best.
Got him.
This guy, he was like, oh, I was like, oh, I was saying what song it was like. No, Trey Songz song was like, it's Can't Be Friends. And that resonated with you. And it's like, yeah. What a spell. What a spell.
And that other song, what's it? The neighbors can hear you or whatever.
Neighbours know
Neighbors
my
know
name.
your name. Neighbors can hear you. Wait.
Same thing.
Right.
No, I thought it was Invented Sex. I thought that would have been a bit.
Fam,
but-
and I was gonna say, didn't he do a song saying I invented sex? I was like, wait a minute.
No, he's got some bangers,
Top-
and they're not
thank
even
you.
from that album.
He has bangers.
he's got
that
some bangers.
because he's under embargo and not listening to the
He's
music.
just got some.
When you
fucking
bust case,
bangers.
it's fine.
It's
if you don't
that,
bust case,
that Trigger Reloaded album.
No, but I can't remember talking about Trey Songz compared to.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Let it go.
Nah,
Let it
don't
go.
eat, Gabriel. Don't.
I'm gonna give you one
even.
more Harry Potter ad lib today, bruv. There's no Horcrux on you, bruv. You can let it die. You can
Let
let
it
it die,
go.
bruv.
Maybe there is a Horcrux on him.
There's no Horcrux on you, bruv. Let it die.
Let it go.
Let it die, man.
Oh, did you have a scenario for
You
us?
can't even let I wish go.
He would never let that go.
How? How can you let that?
I wish, I wish, and what's the other one? I believe I can fly. What? Cause what? You know he's doing that. You know he's doing that because there was a choir behind, man. The church was behind him. That's why it's okay, bruv.
Blasphemy.
Sicko.
That's blasphemy. Mad blasphemy. It's even past that.
You're a sicko, Gabriel.
Nah, man, that song's.
I just can't.
What?
I
Gabe,
can't.
look at the joy on your face. I can't lie, because obviously sometimes I'm like, yeah, there's times when I
Do
might
me a
listen
favor.
to one or
Can
two
you do me a
songs.
favor? Can you pull
Not
the
with that
sock?
much joy.
Can you pull the sock over your heel back, please?
Pull sock off.
On.
Nah, man.
I wish got me through some tough times.
I want to take the whole
They
sock
get the
off.
women.
but
They
you
get the
know
women
what?
through some tough time though.
No, it didn't. No, oh my god.
What?
No, it did not.
Song about him using his bonus pole or anything like that. I don't listen to.
Guys, why do we keep calling it this? What's wrong?
Get-
It's, you know what? It's Mark and Gabriel. You lot, fuck
No,
off, man.
he already told us, yo, I might have to start using this.
Bonus poll. Listen, I'm already not liking it because I'm already knowing what the name of this episode.
All I can hear in my head, yeah. All I can hear every time I say that is alright. You gonna learn it. You gonna learn today.
Long bonus pole.
No, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Alright. No, stop it.
Nah, you lot.
But go
And
on.
the way you used to use it so casually in sentence, like it's normal. You so sick. I said I prefer it.
Do you know what makes it funny? It's not a joke. It's Gabriel's laugh. It's the
Yeah.
chuckle and the muttly shoulders, bro.
Because it's really
It's the
tickling.
muttly shoulders.
You know,
bruv.
it's really tickling him. Mm-mm.
All right. I got a scenario for y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
What would you do?
If your son's at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry.
And the only way the film is a
Sleep
City
with a
high,
man
innit?
for a little bit of money.
Is that what you're on?
Daddy's
Is that what
gone.
you're on?
Where's smoking rock?
Oh, is that what you're on?
I got a job.
Is that what you're on?
No.
I knew. I was waiting for Katie. I knew. Me and Mark stopped singing. That's what you're on. Where is that? Fum.
And the only way the film is a
All right. Here we go.
The fuck up.
Here we go. So, you're getting married,
Okay.
right?
Beijing spray on.
Your white dress. We ain't getting no younger.
Just stop it. It's been accepted. We've accepted it. So, it's your wedding, right?
Don't gas her, bro.
It's your wedding.
Yeah, look, no artist. Yeah, look, new artist.
Remind me of yeah, look, no man. Yeah. Look,
So,
hi.
it's the day of your wedding. Yeah.
Ding dong.
Shut up.
The person who's doing your pre-wedding photos and your wedding photos is your partner's ex.
I know you go with this.
Okay.
You found out about it on the day of your wedding by hearing your partner's friends talking about it. Are you then going to ask your partner why she chose your ex over other photographers? Or are you more pissed about the fact that this motherfucker took your pre-wedding photos and your wedding photos and your partner didn't actually tell you that that was their ex?
My question is to that.
It's time to go.
My question to that is
It's
that
time to go!
I'm thinking about it. Should I be like vexed like that? Like, yeah, but to me, it's like, yeah.
Out of all the photographers in the world,
Mark is available.
yeah, I was available.
No,
Yeah,
anyone,
Mark,
no, I get
Mark,
that.
maybe
Anyone
there was a
could've
reason.
been
There was a
available.
specific reason why you weren't invited. The
No,
bride
anyone
knows
could
you.
have been. I
She
see both
knows,
sides
she
of
knows.
it. Anyone could have been available.
What history, yeah?
She knows.
He offered a
she knows.
discount.
For the bonus poll.
You know what,
He is. He's just finding. See, I can't.
No,
Gotta find the pockets. Gotta find the
Mark,
pockets.
I can't even
you're
say
on
this.
fire
sentence.
with that.
No. All right.
Sorry.
Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. He's just finding a way to just get it in. He's just finding a way to get the boy. I know. I knew it.
He's just
But I said I'm
finding
gonna
a way
say it
to
anyway.
just get the bonus poll in
He's
whenever
just
he
finding a way
can.
to get it in. He is.
As and when he can.
And he's doing it multiple times throughout this episode.
He's getting
I'm
the
doing
bonus
it well.
poll in,
And you know what the worst thing is? We're watching him do it.
and he's doing
Wow.
it
We're
well.
watching him do it.
And he's doing it
He's
well.
got good recovery.
Do you know what I mean? Like Torres. No, like Torres, clinical finisher. You do-
No, it's true.
That was a sweet one. That was a good one.
clinical finisher. Yeah.
No, of all people, no.
To be honest, in that sense, it's like it's
But,
weird. Like,
again,
why?
There's no but.
This is your wedding day, so it's already the wedding day.
I spent bread, bro. You better go find a new cameraman.
And this person took your pre-wedding
I'm
photos.
taking the Kodak
also.
pictures. We're doing it old school.
Yeah.
We do Kodaks.
Go petrol station. We get the snappy snaps.
Oi, Keontae, do me a favor. Come here. It's 40 quid. Go buy bare Kodak cameras.
Yeah. Tell
Where's
everyone.
Mark?
Tell everyone to take
Hey.
pictures.
Well, we'll make this most bespoke wedding ever, making it old school.
With them
90s theme,
pictures.
bruv.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't be able to continue.
You better sing Drew Hill outside. Tell me what you want.
I'm gonna give him a shift. My fist.
Whoa, whoa,
With my fist.
whoa,
Yeah.
I said it quick enough. I said it quick enough.
whoa.
You.
Right, tell me what you want. Leave. Must I give man a hey yo?
No, I'd find it
The
just a
stick,
bit
yeah? That's what she
weird
did.
that
the
you
stick, you
didn't.
give man a shift. That's crazy.
My fist.
You don't need to ask me permission to do things.
No,
but
you
it
need
would
to
have been
run it behind
no. But I'm saying you don't need to ask me permission. But it would have been nice to have say,
Nice.
babe. No, it would have
I'm
been
paying for
No,
this
to
shit.
talk
no,
about
but
it.
no, to at least say to me,
Can I ask you a question?
oh, babe. By the way,
Can I ask you a question?
let me finish and then you can ask me the question. Babe, by the way, for the photographer, I found someone, but they happen to be. Let me know so then I can say no.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't want. If I had to find out on the wedding day, then I'd be probably questioning it more. Like if you told me in the beginning, probably wouldn't question it as much. I'd
You
be
would've
like,
said no.
okay, you've told me. Now I'm saying no.
Can I
But
ask
on
you a
the
question?
wedding day, why have you left it so long? Why have you not said anything?
When you're getting married, for example, yeah, and you're doing the seating plan for meals, is that not a conversation that you both have? For
This is- yeah, this is what
there
I'm
you
saying.
go. So why is the photographer not a conversation?
I would, but then again,
I'd
See?
say that's
knowing
a
me,
massive conversation.
Thank you.
No, I mean, that couldn't be my wedding.
because
I'd know.
when it
I'd have
comes
to know.
when it comes down to it, for example, when you're organising, okay, who's coming? These are the numbers we have. Who we
Yeah.
inviting? Okay, cool. Where we seating people? Seating plan. Bow. Same thing. Because remember, you have
What about
you have
photographer?
people in the church. Yeah. You have the meal part and you have the after part when other people can come. Yeah. Fine. You're telling me your seating plan, yeah, is more important than a person who's going to take pictures that you have. It's your special day, but I've got some renga denga deng deng you that you used to chat to in my wedding.
Yeah,
make it make sense.
Yeah,
bro.
because say if they.
You mean to tell me that we didn't have this conversation at all anyway?
Say if they planned it
No,
like.
but I'm basing off what you just said. You just said that.
Say if they.
I'm arguing.
I'm saying in the beginning,
said.
this would have been a conversation. So to be honest, for me, I would have been vexed. But when I think about it, wouldn't have got to the wedding day for me to find out.
You are now changing the dynamics of the question.
No,
I've answered the question. No, but you have to answer the question because you're saying for me. No, it's for the parameter of the question that's being asked.
No, what you're saying is true.
Is it foul or not? You said something, and I said, okay, let me ask you a question. If, for example, you said it wouldn't really be that bad. If he told me from before, then fine. If you're telling me your seating plan is not as equal as important as the people who's taking pictures that you're going to look at for the next 20 to 30 plus years, you've got me fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not jealous. Listen,
Right,
I'm one of the most laid back people ever with shit like that, yeah?
Let's say-
But for me, if you said that to me and that guy is an award-winning photographer, fine. And we got him on the cheap, fine. If I don't find out your partner knew, wedding day or not, there's a high level of fuckery afoot. Yes, the term is fuckery afoot, yeah? Or they knew you were going to bug out, or they knew it was foul. So ultimately, you haven't said something because you knew it's foul.
You knew.
Me personally, bread or not, if I feel like I've gone to talk to you about it and you're trying to fob it off, I wouldn't put that out.
Yeah.
Hi,
serious.
guys, sorry, boom.
Because
if you started on a lie.
Because let's say she said, "Oh, I've been recommended this photographer." She didn't like give you the backstory how she knew him type of thing. Yeah, I've heard about this photographer. He's meant to be cool. Blah blah. I've known him from like back in the day, whatever.
That's different.
She may have worded it like that.
Because you can't.
We're having words.
It's not different. It's not different at all.
No,
you
but
have history with the person.
I'm saying that's a problem. Like if you've spun it in a way like that, but then you find out who the person really
It's
is.
all problematic.
That's an issue.
Yeah,
all problematic.
I'm not saying it's not problematic.
You keep with your friends. No.
I'm just saying it's more problematic. Plus.
Yes.
So if it was like college times.
It still matters to me because you didn't say it in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you hiding it?
If you said,
if you're hiding it, is there more behind it?
I know a photographer that gets in the cheap. I know him. We grew up together, but we used to date. If you said that, that's based on me being like, you know what? How mature am I in this situation to be like, you know what? Boom. It's been a few years. Fine. I don't know the brother. Yeah. The brother don't know me. Cool. Whatever. As long as you're not effing up the wedding day pictures and I'm seeing blurs and you're making me look at my face is smudged, I ain't got no blood clot problems. But at the end of the day, yeah, what it boils down to is the pretext of the situation is you've done it under a guise of a lie. Right, yeah. Then I've heard you and your flat-faced brethren keying in the background. Nah, this can't run, bruv.
On my wedding day.
What are you laughing at? The brethren's already talking about it. Yeah. That's mad. I forgot about that.
On my wedding day.
It's the bridesmaids.
Because
I know there's one of them you can't
stand. I want to kick off, but you're going to want to kick off. Because...
Man got a trim for no reason. That's what I would have said, bruv. Take the suit back.
Nah, in that...
Run with my peas.
Run with my holiday. I'll go on a honeymoon by myself.
I would do that.
Would you continue with the wedding though, yeah? Like, so...
I'm not going to...
Gabriel, I'm going to look you in your face behind the camera and say this.
Nope.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
You should never have to find out that on that basis in that setting
same way if I want to
the day.
Same way if I want to get married, yeah, I'm going to America, yeah, I'm going to get a gun license, and then when it goes, if there's any reason for why you lot should be married, I'm going to just I'm going to pass the pistol, man. I'm going to tell man.
Anyone?
If I break this day up, it's because of me.
Anyone? No?
You don't do something, yeah.
All right,
see if you don't get burst in the church, man.
So I'm just going to flash the pistol. Yeah, no, it's mad. It's
not the
mad.
bonus pole.
Innit?
Just
No,
the pistol.
I know. Oh, God.
Welcome to the club.
Reese, you're better than this. You're better than this.
Reece, you know what? You are better than
Yeah,
me.
it was easy. Sorry.
Reese, you're better
Rags,
than this.
I'm probably not getting married. Packing up my bags.
Packing up
Hey,
me.
yo.
I'm
pole,
packing up me and my bonus pole.
Telling a room full of man them you're packing up meat is crazy, bro. Are you a butcher?
No more bonus pole for you, darling.
What do you mean you're packing up meat? Pause, bro. Pause.
They call me the butcher.
Not Benny.
The butcher.
What's coming?
Hey, yo.
Packing up meat.
Oh, not the butcher coming.
Do you know what? While Mark
Holy
talks about packing
shit.
up meat, I think we got to wrap anyway. Yeah.
Oh, not the butcher coming.
It's been episode 156 of the DSP podcast. You can find this DSP on all your favorite DSPs. My personal favorite YouTube.
This is so stupid.
You can find mine, Mark, O's, K's, and Gabriel's information in the description below. You can find the podcast website, Mark's photography website, and I said Bo's.
Bonus pole. You can find bonus pole.
You can find a bonus poll.
You can find bonus pole in the description below.
O's book, because it was but it was on a run as well, guys. It's doing completely. And O's book website in the description
I've
below.
got one thing to say afterwards.
Go on.
Okay.
I just want to say a big shout out to my cousin Simone, family of the show, and my brother Jaden, who's in Canada now. Big love, and anyone that's listening, support the thing. Appreciate
comment, subscribe.
We're loving it.
Subscribe if you're Mark.
Yeah,
We say subscribe.
We say subscribe. He says subscribe.
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 Yeah.
A bit sus, but subscribe.
To my right's been drinks.
Yeah, drinks, the one and only.
To the left's been.
Mr. O, hey.
Next to him has been Hop Along Harriet.
Yep.
And behind the mic is, but the catalogue dog.
Mr. Catalogue.
Love and guidance, peace and blessings. Look
Keep the
after
bonus
yourself.
poles and the bonus holes. Love yous. Bye.
Yuck.
Lord.
That sentence is gross, bro.